Utakula nini? Not matumbo for sure. No way. Never. If you're one of those people that dislike matumbo or tripe, this recipe is for you because it's going to turn out very delicious, flavorful, and it's going to be very easy for you to cook the tripe until ready. This is a kg of cow's tripe, which I've thoroughly washed under running water with some lemon, making sure it's super clean to cook our delicious dry fry matumbo. Also, you're going to need some garlic and salt for the first step, which is going to be boiling the tripe until it's tender. And I'm going to be doing so with some pressure cooker, which is going to cut down the cooking time halfway. So we are going to save lots of time. So into my pressure cooker, I'm going to add in my clean tripe, and I'm not going to be adding in any water because the tripe has soaked in lots of water. So in goes the garlic, which is going to reduce the smell, and also I'm going to be adding in some salt. That is around a teaspoon. Next, I'm going to secure my pot by aligning the edges and twisting to lock. Then over high flame, I'm going to wait for everything to come to a boil, which is going to take around 2 to 3 minutes. Reduce the flames to medium-low and let the tripe boil for around 10 to 15 minutes at most. Cow's tripe is usually a little bit tough, so it's going to take you a little bit of time if you're going to be boiling on your stove top. All you have to do is maybe transfer to a charcoal deco and let the tripe boil until tender. This is how your tripe is going to be looking when ready, and as you can see, it's nice and tender, and the garlic cloves are fully infused into the tripe. So now it's time to add in some more flavor. So you're going to prep up ahead some onions. We have capsicum, lots of garlic and ginger, tomatoes, coriander, a few spices. Actually, there are 3 spices for the recipe, which makes it super simple and easy to try out. So in your pan or in your pot, you're going to be placing over medium flame and add in a tablespoon of cooking oil. Remember, tripe is a little bit fatty, so you don't want to add in so much oil because it's going to turn out very greasy. Wait for around 30 seconds for the oil to get hot. Then you're going to add in your onions. Slowly cooking your onions for around a minute over medium flame is going to draw out the sweetness in the onions, and your tripe is going to turn out with a very nice onion flavor because the onions are going to caramelize as they're slowly cooking. This is the first step of building flavor for your dry fry matumbo. So now my onions are starting to brown. The next step is going to be adding in a thumb-sized ginger and around 5 to 6 cloves of garlic. We have some more cloves of garlic which we have used to boil the tripe, but you can never get enough of garlic. So I'm going to saute the onions together with the flavorful natural herbs, that is garlic and ginger. And it's going to take around 30 seconds for the aroma in your kitchen to turn out very flavorful. If you notice that your garlic and ginger is burning, you're going to reduce the flames to the lowest point so that you can cook out the raw flavor of garlic and ginger and make it very flavorful. As your garlic and ginger, as the onions are cooking, keep on stirring so that you don't have dark bits of garlic and ginger in your food. And when ready, you're going to be adding in half a teaspoon of paprika, garlic powder, and cumin. Toss together with the onions, and this is going to make the spices very flavorful. Then next, I'm going to add in 2 large tomatoes. stir in. Add in a splash of water, which is going to help the tomatoes cook down. Next, you're going to add in a beef stock cube. Add in a tiny bit of salt. Stir in once more and cook your tomatoes for around 2 to 3 more minutes, or until the tomatoes are fully cooked down. Tomatoes are not in season. They are very expensive. So if you notice that your tomatoes are not so juicy, or they're not giving you that perfect reddish color in your dry fry matumbo, just add in around a teaspoon of tomato paste, which is going to enhance the color and also add in a very nice tomato flavor. Mine is just perfect. The color is perfect also. I'm going to keep on tossing the tomatoes so that they can cook until mushy. When your tomatoes are looking just like this, you're going to add back your tripe into the pan. Coat your tripe with the delicious sauce, which is very flavorful because we have some cumin, lots of garlic, ginger, onions, and every single bit of tomato. Then you're going to reduce the flames to low, cover your pot, and simmer for around 5 to 10 minutes so that the matumbo can soak in all those nice flavors. I still have some capsicum and coriander, which I'm going to be adding at the end. Eight minutes in, I'm going to check on my tripe and just look how, and just check out how delicious everything is looking. So at this point, I'm going to add in my green peppers. Stir in, then I'm going to crack in some black pepper and chili flakes. Don't overcook your capsicum after adding in, and it's going to take around a minute for the capsicum to cook. When ready, you're going to put out the flames and garnish with lots of coriander. Toss the tripe together with the coriander, and yum. I've paired my dry fry matumbo with some naan, which pairs perfectly. You can also serve over some ugali. Yes, I know. Slow down, cool down, but the first bite is always amazing. I'm going to go in for a second bite. And what I love about this recipe is that we have used minimal ingredients to cook the dry fry matumbo, and it has turned out so good.